Welcome back. We have Schwerpunkt. I think that it might be the second time we've got Schwerpunkt. 187, Stairway to Heaven, to play out today. As always, Tuesdays are the solo games. And hopefully this one won't be too crazy. I kind of already am worried about how the defenders are going to survive this, but hey, that's what playthroughs like this are valued for. Um, we have 6.5 turns, quite a few units on both sides, and a objective that will hopefully not be too difficult to overcome. Um, First and foremost, the objective in and of itself is the Republicans win a game in if there are no good order nationalist MMCs in a trench. So not only does it have to be in the same hex, obviously, as the trench, but actually being in the trench, which is an important distinction. A couple of things to mention. There are some DCs that we will see, and due to this scenario, the colors are strange. But hopefully we'll be able to get over it in due time. So in this scenario, we have nationalist versus Republican. We're still in the Spanish Civil War. Fingers crossed this will be the last one for a little bit, at the very least. And we have the nationalists that set up on this hill. They can set up on any hill hex that is level 2 or higher. So in this case, I just have them all on the highest, but I could have even use some of these lighter brown hexes. They get a bunch of trenches, they get a bunch of foxholes. Everybody is concealed at the moment, I believe. I might have missed like one squad. And there are some reinforcements that will come in later. On the attackers' side, the Republicans start with a bunch of American counters, which are supposed to represent the Abraham Lincoln Battalion. And then the reinforcements are the 6 Février Battalion or the 6th of February Battalion. I'm not actually sure what it refers to, just because I haven't really done any prior research. However, going uphill is never easy. Going uphill and taking over entrenchments is even less so. And to top things off, well, we'll see about troop quality soon enough. So, without further ado, there's not much else to really mention aside from the new version of Vassal has changed my dice size, which is great. Hopefully that won't be too problematic. I guess I'll have to fix that later. There is no gully hex or gully in hex Y2. So in order to use the gully, you have to get into X2. So that's a thing. And the American and French troops are not allied troops, which I think just means that they can't help each other. So anybody that breaks on the American side cannot be helped by a French leader, vice versa, as well as I forget if allied troops get non-capture penalties for support weapons, but either way, probably won't see it too much. Now, the reinforcements for the nationalists are coming in on turn 3, whereas the Republicans come in on turn 2, and they can come in either on the north side, the east side, or the west side, which, there you go, or the west side. So, one guess as to where my guys are going to come in. And if you pick north, you're wrong. The only caveat is that all the reinforcements, the French reinforcements, come in on the same board side, which makes sense. So, weather was rolled. I have no rally phase actions I want to do. I have no prep fire actions I want to do. Everybody should be concealed and out of view thanks to these woods. And then eventually, well, and then next because of all these terrain contours. So, yeah, we'll go straight into movement. And we'll assume that nobody will be spotted for the time being. So I have a bunch of second line troops over here. Everybody's going to CX because there's literally no point not to. Thankfully, there's no mud. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. Over here, I have some green troops. So they are going to CX. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And might as well do 6, 7 now that I think about it. We will do another CX. Again, this is kind of, you know, I could spend some time shooting or going after units, but I kind of want my extra troops to come in, or at the very least to set up to get into these woods and then push in on this side. Since I have to take every trench, you know, pick the harder, the easier to attack side first. Kind of get stuck in and then push on. So this stack of second line troops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then lastly, I probably should have moved these guys first, but nah, whatever. These guys will also CX another batch of 447s. Essentially, everybody's 447 aside from the one group of 336s. These guys are absolutely going to break. Also, speaking of, I forgot my Sand and ELRs, even though it's not really going to make too much of a difference. So let's put a French sniper. As you can see, the values are bad, which means I'm not really going to get anything out of it, but, you know, I would have to put the sniper over here because it has to be near enough to the sniper size or selection radius stuff. So I could have put it elsewhere, but honestly, somewhere like K7 or L6 is good enough for me, because if I roll poorly, I still get closest unit to the forest, and if I don't, then it'll go over to the French once they make it over there. So I should edit the info just so that's clear what that's going to be like. 4 and 3. And also for those who are watching and trying to keep up to date, Vassal came out, or VASL came out with a nice update today. So yeah, there's some fixes that should be in. It's also why the dice are different. The update kind of messes with stuff like that sometimes. And there's just some really nice fixes and changes. You know, kudos go out to the main. Well, I think there's one main dev, but anybody who works on Vassal, my own credits aside, very much appreciated that everybody takes the time to do this sort of work. So these guys will so back game I8 go up for 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5, 6 because it is 2 and then doubled, and then 7, 8. And honestly, I don't think anybody would be able to see them from there. I could probably do a check just in case. They do. Okay, well, they will lose. Actually, it won't matter because they'll just regain it because nobody can see them in K6. So a 447 shows itself, and a bunch of 447s here would show themselves. Yeah, okay, cool. So that's it for movement. Defensive fire, there's literally none that could be done. Even if this guy wanted to shoot, there's obviously no range to it, so can't do anything there. No advancing fire, since there's none to do. No routes, because nobody's broken. Advances, I could move a unit. I could move the... I would have to unconceal them. But honestly, it feels like I'm just giving them a turn to be shot at, so I probably won't want to do anything. I will advance everybody else, however. Only seems like the right thing to do. Yeah. No CC phase, and I probably should have a turn counter. That'd probably work. There we go. And flip it over because that makes even more sense. So Nationalist turn 1, we're gonna do weather. There's no change for weather. Rally, there's nothing to do in rally. Prep fire, none. there's no targets really available anyways. Um, movement movement becomes tricky here because there's options that I have and options I may not want to take. Now, it doesn't make a difference between the foxholes and the trenches. Trenches will hold more units, which is nice. But honestly, the point is to be in defensible terrain. Um, I think the only thing I would want to do, thinking about it, is probably just abandon. Yeah, I'm gonna abandon these two foxholes. These guys are basically going one after the other, but it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't really matter. They'll both go in this trench. And then eventually they'll split up. But since nobody can see past these woods, they can't get shot at. They're not doing anything that would expose themselves. There's no defensive. There's no advance. There's no routes. And in advance, I will take a one stack and move them to N3 and occupy the trench there. And the only reason, so I could move these guys on the ends. Actually, these guys might be a good idea to move them because they are stacked and there's no point to stack units in this case. But unless it's, you know, a leader, obviously. But essentially, I don't want to move people from these ends. I, as the French, and, well, as both sides, know I want the French on this side. They are coming in on the west, really to pull away as much as possible. And on top of that, because there's going to be some funky line of sight here, here specifically. And if I can prevent these guys from doing, from being able to reinforce the way that I would normally want them to, that's going to just be a benefit to me. And I want to keep it that way. So yeah. There's just not enough troops for the defender to really split apart. And yeah, splitting apart would just be a bad idea at this point. So yeah, turn 2. There's no weather change. There's no rally phase to do. There's no prep fire to do. But we do have a bunch of movement. And movement here is going to be very special because honestly, this is going to determine a lot of the success, I think, or just how I want to, you know, quote unquote, jump off. I may even restrict myself to further minimize the amount of movement. How would I want to do this? I think what I might want to do I want to get in these woods. It's a guarantee. There's no sense moving in there and then getting shot at. However, I do want to move this group in. So perhaps the idea will be to assault move this entire group. But you know what? I don't get a benefit for doing that. So I'm just going to move one squad. And then who takes that shot? I don't think anybody really has a shot except maybe this MMG. MMG shooting over there. That is exactly 10 range, which that sucks. There's 2 hindrance? Oh, is that bug still exist? Because that shouldn't be the case. 1 hindrance. 2 hindrance? Why does this say 2 hindrances? I'm very confused by this. Well, in any case, it's not 2 hindrances. Maybe it's trying to count the foxhole a second time or something. I don't really know. Either way, it is line of sight. It is 11 range, so unfortunately it's going to be 2, which is further reduced to a 1. Down 1 from the leader. with a +2, so +1 on 1 firepower. No result, but I do get rate of fire, and I will try shooting again, and I will break the machine gun, and that sucks. Yeah, I don't know if anybody else really has a shot against them, so everybody else is just gonna move in one at a time. I guess, yeah, everybody takes a 1-up 1 shot separately. So we'll do this squad. They're fine. This squad, we'll take a 5-on-1, which is a pin tash check. So these guys are unconcealed. They'll take a pin tash check. They are pinned. Not the end of the world, but certainly not the best of feelings. And then the leader would go last. He also takes a pin tash check. Did I get 2 snipers too? I did roll 2 snipers. Well, tash check. He's fine. He will also lose concealment. So we'll keep it on them. Sniper activation, and no twice. That could have been bad. Okay, so that's them assault moving. They're not going to move, and I want to move these guys. That guy breaking does not help me out. So maybe I will do... these guys will assault move. They shouldn't be seen by this guy, because I don't think... yeah, that does not go. This guy, however, will be seen. He'll normal move 1, 2. Yeah, and you know what? Yeah, no, there's actually I will take that shot. It will be a 6-down-2. 6-on-6 is a 1 check. 1 check. They will break. That is unfortunate. Essentially, if this wasn't a green squad, I would have had them try going through K3, which they shouldn't be seen by anybody, and then into L2, just to kind of get vision, or, you know, be able to shoot out to R3. I don't know if anybody could shoot back. Maybe U4, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe one hex out anyways for long range, so unfortunate. This stack in the back, we'll just do 1, 2, 3, and I suppose 4, and try to get the lower level. Wow, excuse me. Okay, that's it for movement. Defensive fire, honestly, there's not really anything else that can be done, or that I would want to do anyways. Advanced fire phase, none. Again, line of sight is just really wonky at this point. Route phase, yeah, I guess technically this guy has to try going in here. Advances, gonna have the concealed boys are gonna go up. You know what? They were gonna go in the woods. Now they can't really, so they're just gonna go into L3. J3 will go to K3, and the big K6 stack will go into L5. And that will be it for advances. CC phase, none still. Turn 2. That's right. I should have done these guys. You know what? Screw it. They're coming in later. How easy we forget. What would I done? That's it does seem a little silly not to play him. Cool. That was just bugged out. What do we got? I got some greens. Go here. Yeah, all the greens go there. You go here. You guys go here. You go here. There you go. Cool. We'll say it's movement phase. I don't actually know like how much could even be seen. Can this guy see there? He can. Okay. Well, he's revealed. That's one movement. I don't see why I would shoot at greens 2-3. Um, well, do normal move. Ooh, that'll be blocked by these orchards. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. We got this. We got this. Leader 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I only have, yeah, I have 5, so I can't do anything more than that, which is fine. And then the Death Squad guys are going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't really do anything else than that. And they can only get this movement because of the orchards. If the orchards weren't here, then it wouldn't be, there just wouldn't be line of sight. See? Doesn't matter where I check, the woods kind of block everything. Although I didn't realize that would be open, but whatever. And then advances, just actually, these guys want to go here, and the greens can go here, and then regain concealment. Cool. Well, that fixed that. Did I roll for weather? I probably didn't. I did not. Weather is no change once more. Although, honestly, I don't really think there's much in the way of weather. Yeah, I'm not really going to get much in the way of, what's the word I'm looking for? Smoke. There's no mortar, there's no nothing, so, yeah, maybe they shouldn't even factor weather in on this one. Rally phase, there's not really much other than 1 broken squad and 1 broken MMG, so we'll do the MMG first. MMG comes back, that's awesome. Green squad does not come back, it's fairly standard. Cool. Prep fire, now there's some stuff to do and people to bamboozle. I also probably should have put my... I don't know, wait, that's next turn. Cool, I'm not forgetting both reinforcements. Okay, so what do I want to do for prep fire? This guy has a bunch of targets, but you know what? I have to go a 6-up-1 against the adjacent guys. 6 on 6, 1 morale check. Morale. 1 guy pins, and 1 guy will ELR and break. And again, ELRs are very important. Anybody who tells you otherwise, tell them they're playing the game wrong. They should really focus a lot on making sure that everybody is rolling or checking their ELR, because I can guarantee that one of the ways that the Americans or the Republicans in this scenario are going to lose is going to be because you're swapping out for greens, and then your greens are disrupted and they just can't do anything. You have to play merry-go-round or musical chairs with your leaders all the time. So yeah, you know, I think I'm going to take this chance at taking a 3-up-1 shot, because why not? No result. That's not so bad. I do have a very nice leader-directed shot I could do here against L5. It would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe I could have moved them closer. Actually, if I'd moved them closer, yeah, I would have also avoided hindrance. But I'm not really worried about that. You know what? No, I'm gonna wait for the Americans to tip their hand on that one. But I will take a shot with the medium machine gun over here, over at our concealed buds. It is right. It's not going to be hindrance because these are depicted on the lower level, so I'm technically seeing above. Same here. So it is a straight 1 flat, and I break the MMG again. So Clearly, I'm doing something wrong with my support weapons. Um, on the flip side, there's not much else to really do. I do really want to move. I think I'll move those guys afterwards. So yeah, um, movement phase. Honestly, there's not much I want to do. Just kind of all be advanced phase shenanigans. Um, defensive fire. I do have a pin squad, but you know what? A 4-up-2 isn't something to really, uh, scoff at. Anyways, didn't work out, but hey, I got tried. Um, hmm. You know what? Yeah, I think this is a turn I need to do this. L5 is a doom stack against Q4, definitely in view. Shouldn't have any problems. So we're looking at 618 up 1. 7 on 18 firepower is going to be a 2 morale check. Leader breaks and the squad pins heroically. Yeah, and because they're already pinned, they don't take a pin test check, so they're fine on that end. I did not roll rate of fire, so that will be their one and only shot. I don't really have much else, to be honest. I could shoot, that's true. And these guys don't have a prayer to retain their to like do anything crazy and retain concealment, so I might as well do 6 firepower up 2. They don't cower because they are leader directed. It will be a 6-on-6, which is a 1 morale check. So let's check for that first. These guys will break, unfortunately. And then a sniper will not return the favor. So that's, yeah, it's pretty, it's not going well. Something I had not considered is where my guys are going to route, and this is going to be problematic. Especially breaking where he broke. Yeah, okay, well. Advanced fire phase, honestly, there's not really much to do. So I think we're just going to go into routes. These guys have to route because of where they are. I don't know if I can route to N0. Actually, this is 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I think I would have to take... I think I have to go this way. Let's take off prep fires here. Defensive, cool. If I have to go this way, we'll reveal one guy, and this guy will go through interdiction, because that is definitely interdiction. Take morale check, he's completely fine. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Makes it, and he's okay. Similarly, this leader has fewer problems because he's going straight into bush, and then nobody can see him here. So that's, yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I guess technically he can't get there. If he can't make it there, could I pick? No. I don't think there's anywhere else I can pick. I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nah, still doesn't get me. Cool. So those guys are there. Pinned. Nobody else has shot or been able to do anything. Advanced phase. Advanced phase, we're going to start doing some shenanigans because I really need to stop the bleeding. And it looks like all of that's going to happen on the left hilltop rather than anywhere else. Huzzah. Alright. Is there any other advances I want to do? I mean, at this point, Q4 does not want to advance because that's kind of really bad. They're in a pickle. CC phase, there's no CC to be worried about. I could route this guy. That's probably a better idea. Yeah, that's it. Weather, no change. rally phase. A few rallies to do. We'll take off our pins here. DM guy first. Nope, undM'd guy will make it. And let's see if I can repair this gun a second time. God. Okay, well, that is not cool. Usually you want your MMGs to do something. Alright. Well, prep fire. I have quite a few turns left. And I kinda am fine with this Doom stack laying an 18 up 2 shot. Actually up 1 shot. So 5 on 18 is a disgusting 4 morale check, which they absolutely don't make. They will ELR regardless. And now for sniper to activate. That sucks. Double ones, which is terrible because it goes right on the stack that just did the shot. I have a leader and 3 squads. 1 squad will immediately break. Small favors, I suppose. Is there anything else I want to prep fire? Honestly, not really. French can't really... I don't really have anybody to prep fire on the French side, so that's not really a bother or problematic in any real sense. These... I don't really have any, but I think I'm just going to really take my chances with this MMG. Hope that it breaks. And that the bodies, the blood of my troops will be enough to satiate any problems. Oh, I forgot to try and self-rally this guy. No, it does not make it. Yeah, okay. Well, movement phase. I think the obvious thing to do is to start throwing some green guys out. So 1, 2, 3. What is this guy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, you know what? I will do 2 down 2. It will be a 5 on 2, which is a normal morale check, which is enough to break this guy. I mean, this guy should have had DM come off. It's back on. Actually, no, he just broke. This guy wouldn't have lost DM. This guy would have lost DM. But you'll see in a moment he's going to lose DM status. So, or have it reapplied, so it doesn't matter. So he's first fired. I should put down a 1 just in case. Not that I really think that's going to be going to matter, but second line squad, 1. Yeah, 2, and then 3 to get in. And I don't think I can really go anywhere else. 447 in M4 is going to assault move, and then promptly I'm just going to shoot the MMG as a 4 down 3. Or sorry, down 2 because it's assault move. So what's that? 5 on 4 is a 1 check. They are completely fine, and that is disappointing. And I did have rate of fire, so that's fine. Those guys are considered moved. They retain their rate of fire, so they don't get the counter on. Greens, I mean, 1, 2, 3. I don't think I need to do anything else. I don't think anybody else can really even shoot at them. I don't want to lose this leader in a very dumb fashion. So let's do 1, 2, 3. So this guy would read DM. They're basically dead at this point. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to go crazy because I already kind of... I don't know. I don't have high hopes for the defenders here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, I can't go in and do that. So, no, actually, you know what? In advanced fire phase, I think I can. So 5, 6 to go up, and these guys will absolutely take that shot. It will be a 16 down 3. Well, that's still an 8 on 16, which is a 1 check. Wow, That's pretty bad. He's fine. This MG breaks. They are considered first fire, and there is a 8 firepower residual. Alright, well, let's just start going crazy, I guess. CX 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, not that that really matters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is going poorly. Okay, French side, what do I want to do? I mean, 1, 2. Actually, are there 3 squads there? Yeah. Shit, I can't do that then. Well, what do I want to do first? I can do... oh, you know what? I could do 1, 2, 3, and he's done. And because of... Yeah, no, you know what? I'm just gonna... After realizing this, I'm just gonna move everybody. 1, 2, 3. And they're just gonna stay there. This gang is... Ooh, do I want to move them first? I will move the non LMG'd up guys for 2. Might as well try to draw some fire here. Might as well do it with these guys as a 4. It is non-assault movement 4 point. No, down 1. 6 on 4, normal morale check. They will pin. Which, I mean, really doesn't change how that's going to play out, so that's cool. Well, cool for the attacker anyways. They're first fired. I should put 2 firepower. 1, 2. Do I want to shoot with that guy? No. I really don't think I should. 3. And then this guy will move 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I shoot in there? That's gonna be real tough. You know what? I'm gonna try with the LMG. No, I'm just gonna try with everybody. I'm gonna try with the whole thing. Oh, that does count? Okay, well, he's unconcealed. And then 6. Yeah, down 1 for non-assault movement. Up 1 for woods. So, flat, 7 on 6. Normal morale check. Leader's fine. Okay, so that is a heat of battle. What did the French get? Is their heat of battle? It does not say. I suppose they just count as French troops. So we'll just go with French heat of battle. They weren't broken. They aren't elite. They get a +1. So 2 dice. 8. Battle hardened. That is going to be a nice battle hardened elite guy. Alright. That sucks. Did I get I didn't get rate of fire on the LMG either. Alright. Okay, well that solves the question I had as the French. Defensive fire phase. I will final fire. I'll take off the residual. It will final fire as a 4 down 1. Thankfully, he doesn't cower. It is a 5-1 check on the 8-0. He will pin. Which honestly is like the same. It doesn't really matter. That is her final fired. Nobody else can shoot. No, nobody else can shoot. That's gonna be it. Advanced fire phase. Honestly, at this point, like, there's not really much I need to do. I'm not gonna shoot these guys because it's silly. Nobody else can really see anybody. No. None to do. None to do. Route phase. Look, I got... This guy dies. There's nothing for him to do. Same thing over here. I'm not even going to care about captured stuff because I'm pretty sure they wouldn't capture it anyways. They're just dead. This guy also dies. Actually, it's attacker first. He would go down. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, can I go here? Yes. 4, 5. One guy's above. I don't need to route this guy. He will route... Actually, I still can't go anywhere. So, yes, this guy's dead as well. Starting to think my plan on being on the left side is not working out too well. Or maybe I should have put all my trenches there and all my forces there. Or, better yet, maybe I should have just invested everybody in on the right hill, because that has way less orchards, and that's way better for defending. Well, anyways, I don't have anybody else to do stuff for, so we're going to go into advanced phase. Concealed guys and CC3 are going to go up there. I might as well have the 437 go here into Z1. You know, I'm feeling cheeky. Let's just throw everybody in Z5. Yeah, I'm just going to throw everybody in Z5. I will have one guy go into this trench. I will take over this trench as well. What's the victory condition? It's just that there's nobody in there. Yeah. Which, you know, I guess technically means I don't have to care about trenches all that much. But, hey, I'm here, so might as well. Greens will just be annoying and move in. That guy can stay where he is. These guys, unfortunately, will just have to stay where they are. That's it. No CC phase. We can take off pins. Now I have a huge problem of where the heck do I put in the reinforcements for this. Now, theoretically, if I could get something crazy to happen, and I mean absolutely crazy, I could potentially have these guys come in, say, K1. They can't really be shot by anybody with any, like, significant amount of firepower. Nobody in L4 can shoot back. This is like the stupidest idea I can think of, so I might as well just go with it at this point. If I just take all these guys, have them come in here, I can do, if I'm CX'd, actually even if I'm not CX'd, this guy could shoot at them, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is so dumb that I think I'm gonna have to try it. And then what do I do with these guys? Honestly, I like these guys just being annoying on this side. What other remedy do I have? I mean, I could just have this guy, nope, off board here, and this guy off board here. I think that's how I'm gonna have to play it. Okay, well, rally phase, and this is gonna really suck if everybody rallies, so hopefully it won't happen. Repair, I get an MMG back, which I already know where I'm gonna use it. Over here I have a green squad, no DM, and a green squad with DM. Should have done it on... Actually, they get it. I can't believe it. One green squad comes back. You guys don't come back. And that's it. That sucks. I was hoping that the greens would not come back. Not that it's the end of the world, but it is frustrating. Prep fire. Oof. I mean, the most pressing thing, I think, I gotta have the squad and MMG and leader will shoot this trench N3 has a 8 up 1. I've broken every machine gun, or every medium machine gun shot, I think has broken. I might have gotten one non-break. Woof. Okay, well that solves a lot. That sucks. Yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna take a 2 flat. Can this guy even shoot there? Yeah, 2 flat. Nope. He gets revealed, gets a big old prep fire. Guys adjacent, we'll do a 6 flat. Ooh. 5 on 6 is a 1 morale check. Leader goes first, leader breaks. 1 morale check, 1 morale check, 1 morale check. Everybody breaks. Did the leader ELR? The ELR, their ELR is 2 for everybody, right? Yes. Okay, so this guy ELRs. Control E, I can remember that. I definitely had another guy ELR, which means he's disrupted, which, I mean, honestly, is not that bad, and everybody else just breaks. Alright, so you're prep fired. Do I want a 4? Or can I do... Actually, I might not even be able to shoot him. No, you know what? I'm just going to do the 4... what is it? 4 flat? Yeah. 4 flat or 2 flat. 4 is a pin test check, so I got 1 guy goes through pin test check. He's fine. Cool. That sucks. Nobody else really can do anything. Nope, nobody else can really do anything. That's kind of it. Movement phase. I mean, do I want to change my tactics at this point? That guy's still around. I'm just gonna risk it. Screw it. I don't want the weather to come with. 1, 2, 3. Oh, right. They're gonna have the CX at some point, so whatever. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we'll take a 4 down 2. The cower, so instead of 4, it's 2. There's no result. And then 6. Oh, it's down 1 because it's not overground. 6. Down 1. You gotta be kidding me. 2 on 6. 1 KIA. So everybody's gonna break after it anyways. Leader, squad. Alright, well, I get the top squad with no machine gun dies. And everybody's just gonna break. That is unfortunate. I was hoping everybody else could just like have really shitty rolls. Like I've been rolling for the defenders this whole time. Because I don't think there's much else you can really do as the defender in this case, other than like having him come in like way to the side or the completely opposite and then try to come back. I don't really get it. Yeah, I don't really know. That's it for movement, really. Defensive fire phase, I might as well just do subsequent. So it's a 3 flat. Doesn't do anything. These guys don't have shots. These guys are broken. I might as well do the 8, 8 up 1. 7 on 8 is a 1 check. These guys break. I did have rate of fire, so I'm gonna see if I can shoot this guy against X4. I absolutely can. It's gonna be a 4 up 1. 5 on 4 is a 1 morale check. Yep. And yepper. It's a sniper. No sniper. And no rate of fire on the second shot. I mean, at this point, like, 8 up 3. You've got to be kidding me. 1 morale check against these guys. He's fine, and he pins. You're first fired. 4 up 3. Nope. Oh, I do have the death stack. I could just use the death stack. 12 up. That's up 3, down 1 for the leader. So 12 up 2. Phew. 3 morale check. You're broken. Absolutely broken. You know, it's a good thing it says at game end and not at any point when there's no... Oh my god. I can't... Where do I... I can't even route anywhere. I can't route anywhere. This is the worst timeline. Like, I don't even need to do any shooting. I could just shoot these guys. Like, I mean, I guess why not? We'll do 16 up 2. They cowered to 12. 8 on 12. 1 morale check. You've... Wound check. He's only wounded. And these guys are half squad. Well, I guess we know when everything hit the fan on this scenario. Woof. Advanced fire phase. There's literally none that can be done. I can't think of any at the very least. Route phase. Attacker first. Can these guys see them? Absolutely. So they can't actually route here because it's closer. So these guys have to stay put. And, well, technically they're not against good order, so I don't think they have to move away, if I remember the rule correctly. Since they're broken, these guys have to route. They can't see anybody on this higher edge, so this pin goes away. Oops. This pin goes away. They're going to drop this. There's no way they're recovering. They will go down here. Can anybody interdict them? No. So we go down for 1 and then 2, 3. I could go further, but it doesn't really matter. Actually, going further would be worse because of the movement costs associated with it. This beautiful stack that sadly and did not get its glorious moment. We'll go back to J2 for a total 4 movement. Yeah, that's it. That's it for attacker, quote unquote, breaks. Defender, the disrupt has to low crawl, or at least I'm pretty sure he has to low crawl. So, can he normal if he's adjacent? I'm not sure. I'll just have them move to BB4 and these guys low crawl. Um, Actually, it's shortest in movement, so he has to go there. And I believe the same thing for these guys. Yeah, shortest in movement factors is really a pain in the ass here. That's it. Advances. Can have these guys come on board because they have to. Otherwise, I'm kind of screwed for that. Yeah. No CC. Turn 4. 7, no change for weather. What else do I got? Rallies, plenty of rallies to try. Let's do the easier ones first. This guy makes it for sure. Green will make it, thankfully, because of the woods. Disrupt can't self-rally. We'll try to self-rally the leader. Doesn't make it, so everybody else is kind of stuck there. On this side, we'll do... I don't... Actually, could this guy have seen here? Yes, apparently. God, that's gross. Well, he'll just lose DM. Leader will make... No, actually, no, because DM. Will they? Yes, they will. Just barely. And can they rally? No, because there was a +4. Same thing over here. Not what I wanted. Strike that from the record. That will not succeed as well. I think this is kind of it, to be honest. I mean, I'll keep playing at least one more turn, but I think this is kind of over. Just by how unrealistic, how crazy this has been. Per fire phase, I mean, I'll do a 1.5 up 1. Nothing. Same thing, 2 up 1. Nope. Again, doesn't matter. I'll do 8 up 1 from these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got 5 range, yeah. So it'll be 6 on 8, which is a 1 morale check against this guy. Takes another wound, and this guy's completely gone. Wound check. He's fine. He's wounded twice, though. I'm gonna need that counter. You know, it doesn't really matter at this point, but might as well. Where is it? Is it just infantry? Yeah, there we go. He's wounded twice. One of the few times I've had to mark somebody wounded twice. Did I have a rate of fire? I did. Yep, 4-1. 8, nothing, no rate. They are, they're finished. I might as well just move these guys, to be honest. Yeah, they're just gonna be there. I don't really need to do anything else. I just let's take off. Oh, I can't take off CXs that way. I thought I used to. Used to be able to. We'll just go straight into movement. 1, 2, 3. You can't shoot at them. Green number 1 will go 1, 2, 3. DMs this gang. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna be annoying. 1, 2. 3. I'll take a shot as a 6 flat. because it is height advantage, but non-assault movement. 5 on 6 is a 1 check. Okay, everybody's rolls are pretty bad. He will ELR as well. But he is first fired. And this guy gets a free pass. 1, 2, 3. These guys are now dead. Leader with the DC will go here for 1. I might as well. 2 down 2. It is a 2 on 2, which is a K. Does he? Yeah, he dies. So first kill on the board. I think that would take out the DC as well. You're first fired. These guys are gonna CX. They're gonna get out of the foxhole for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This guy DMs. This guy's gonna lose the CX. We'll go 1, 2. I might as well. Can they even see that? Watch it be blocked. No, they can see it. 4 down 2. Nope. And 3. Can't really go anywhere else. Yeah, I mean, CX 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Trench will go. He'll CX. Might as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This guy will also CX. Get out for 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. We'll do a subsequent. Okay, well, there you go. At this point, I might as well just take risks. Like, I have such a manpower advantage. Not to mention that, you know, they're final fired. They don't get to do anything else. It's kind of just, it's within my power to do kind of weird or silly stuff. So, speaking of, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. They have a very lovely defensive position now. Nobody can really do anything against. Over here, one squad will do 1, 2, 3, 4. These guys are re-DM'd. Yeah, you know what? These guys will CX. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's DM'd. Nobody can do anything because they can't actually see. Defensive fire phase. Honestly, everybody's shot stuff. There's not really anything I can do. Advanced fire phase. 1.5 up 1. Nope. Can't shoot anybody. He has no targets. I don't need to shoot anybody. I mean, 4 up 2. It's coward, so nothing. And this would be 12 up 3. Doesn't matter. 4 up 1. Nope. 4 up 1. Or, sorry, up 2 is what I should say. This group against them in R5, we're looking at 18, so 9. 9 up nothing. 9 flat. 10 on 9, nothing. Do I even need to mark anybody? Not really, but whatever, for completeness sake. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Prep, defensive. We have routes. Attacker first. Leader will route away. His only target realistically is going back up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6. Doesn't matter. That's it for attackers. Now defender. We'll do some of the easier ones. This guy's dead. There's nowhere he can route without being adjacent. Same thing over here. They're just all gone. Nothing they can do. This squad, are they getting closer? They are absolutely getting closer. I can route to this foxhole. I can route to that foxhole. This guy technically can't see anybody. And this is a woods hex, so he's gonna go into the woods hex. I think that would be legal. Because, let's say this is range, that's range 8. He doesn't see anybody there. He wouldn't be able to see any of these guys. He'd be equidistant maybe from this guy at worst. I think he's fine. But he can't be in the foxhole, so I should have the leader outside the foxhole as well. Because, why not? Well, it's not why not. It's because I want him to rally, and I can't force him. I can't force a second squad in there. So that's routes. Advances. I mean, yeah, that's happening for sure. They're both CX. Doesn't matter. You guys. You know what? No, you can stay there. We'll have these guys bunch up. This guy will take the foxhole. These guys will take the trench, which they can both be in. They'll go in the woods hex. These guys will go in the woods hex. This machine gun will advance. That's it. CC phase. We finally have some actual CC. Not anywhere I would have expected it, however. R5, there is a ambush chance, so we'll do attacker first, then defender. Defender does get an ambush. I mean, frankly speaking, there's not much of a point to run away because I can't shoot. So I might as well take a 1 to 4 down 2. And he will get at least one squad. In return, a 4 to 1 plus 2. That will still kill. Well, he went down swinging. Better than literally any of these other schmucks on the defender's side of things. Turn 4. I mean, Jesus. No weather change. Broken units. I've only got one set of guys, so leader, nope. They're hosed at this point. We'll try to do, well, let's do this guy first on the left, on the right. Doesn't make it. Left guy. Nope, unfortunately won't get it. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Prep fire. I mean, frankly, again, I think this is pretty much over anyways. I have a 447. I have to survive with a 447. Let's do 6 up 2. That's a start. 5 on 6 should be a 1 check. Yeah. 1 check for 2 squads. They're both fine. One's pinned. You got it. Sniper doesn't activate. Oh, he's prepped. I might as well do a 4 up 2. Pin test check. One guy's already pinned. The other guy is fine. 4 up 1. Nope. 3 up 1. 7 pin test check. He's pinned, which doesn't matter. Because I can't move. There's no way I'm moving L0. That's just not possible. I guess I do have 8 up 2. The coward and plus 2, nothing. Alright, well, let's see if I can break them, which is 100% going to happen. Movement phase, none. Defensive. These guys probably actually could shoot and hit. You gotta be kidding me. 6 up 1. 7 on 6. Normal morale check. They're fine. Shockingly. don't care. 4 up 1. 4 up 1. Nope. On both of them. What is this? 18 up 1. They don't break, but it is 11 on 18, which might be... Oh, it's a pin task check. I'm 1 short of a normal. They're fine. So that's their first fire. We'll just do this other group against them as well. Why not? 3... what are we looking at here? 6, 9, up 3. Nothing. 8 up 2 against the guys in the foxhole. Doesn't do anything. I guess this is checking the shoot. Can they even shoot anybody? If I have the squad shoot V4. No. So squad didn't get anything. I should mark this guy, but whatever. Yeah, that's pretty much it. There's not much else I can do in defensive fire. Advanced fire phase, none. Routes. Where can these guys route? They can see them. Again, because these orchards are on the lower one, right? I believe that's how it works. It's hard to check just because of how, if I did, yeah, there we go. But if I do this, yeah. Where can they route? I guess technically they can route, they can probably route straight up. But can this guy see him? Yes. They can't route closer. I mean, I'll just take the morale check. They are fine and don't get... I don't think they're allowed to pin. Despite what I really wish could happen. So they'll continue. I think here they're fine. Nope, they'll take another morale check. All right, and then 3, 4, 5, 6. So they make it. I think that's it, right? Yeah. Advances. Hey, I mean, look, I'm just going to do this because I need to. I don't have any other real options. Yeah. CC phase, there's no ambush chance. It is a 1 to 2 for the attackers. Pretty sure it's not going to do anything, even though I get a -1 for them being CC. Oh, wait, they're pinned. That's another... No, wait, that's ambush. So yeah, there is a -1 for CC. So unfortunately, I don't get anything. The defenders, on the other hand, are at a 1 to 2 as well, with a +1. I could go... Probably should have done 1 to 1s. I mean, realistic. You know, I'll just do 1 to 2, whatever. Also didn't get anything. Honestly, yeah, you know what? It doesn't... This is a huge dilemma regardless of how I want to look at it, because the defending units, nobody's good order here, so it serves the attacker that even if I'm in melee, it doesn't matter. And the defender would want to kill everybody right away anyways. Yeah, I probably should pass my... just lose my personal check here. Because there's honestly nothing else I can really do. I have 3 more turns of shooting, essentially. Uh, okay, let's just do rallies, I guess, and see where we're at. Let's do this guy over here. Makes it. We'll do other leader, also makes it. Can he rally his 2 squaddies? He rallies 1. Can this guy self-rally? No. Specifically because he's wounded twice. Yeah, because his morale, instead of 8, is a 6. What else we got? I need to take off pins. I always forget that. That's it. So that's it for rallies. I don't really care for the weather. I might have even rolled it already, but whatever. 4 up 1, nothing. 4 up 1, nothing. 3 up 1, nothing. 6 up 1, nothing. 18 up 1, nothing once more. Yeah. Honestly, like, I'm just gonna have this. Can I do anything with this machine gun? I don't think this MMG can shoot here, but I can move them. Yeah, moving phase. I'm just gonna keep the leader because I'm gonna have them 2 stuff. So 1, 2, 3. These guys are all DM'd again. These guys do CX. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Might as well. 4 down, or 8 down 2. Okay, that guy's dead. Again, this is just kind of like, I'm being silly at this point because whatever. 1, 2, 3, 6 flat. 6 on 6. One check? Yeah. Something I'll remember specifically, it's a 1 check. This guy broke the exact same way. Also ELR's LL. Cool. So he's first fired. Assault move. Might as well. It is a 3 up 1. 7 pin test check. No. He's good. He's finaled. This guy's first fired. Which also means I'm just gonna, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's perfectly legal. Above the foxhole for 1, 2, 3. Don't need to move these guys. There's honestly no shot. I think it would have had. Maybe, you know what? We'll do a 2 up 1 or 2 flat. No, missed. So that's nothing. Yeah. Defensive fire, none that can be done or taken. Advanced fire phase, let's do a 3 up 1. Ooh, pin test check. They're fine. No other shots. Actually, you know what? I can do a 4 up 1. 4 on 4. 1 morale check. Hey, bada. Swing, bada. Leader is taking another wound check. He's finally dead. Yeah, I don't think that's going to affect this squad because he was kind of 6 morale, so I don't think there's anything that would happen to him. That's it for advanced fire phase. Take off moves. Routes. Just going to go back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of it. That's pretty much it. Advances. I'm just gonna throw those guys in because why the hell not? These guys can go in the trench because again, why the hell not? Hey, there you go. Screw it. No, you know what? I've already got the. I don't have. Well, no, I have a 1-to-1 lead. Screw it. I think trenches hold 3. And unlike foxholes, it's per side. Those guys will advance into the woods. You can advance there. Nobody else needs to do anything. CC, we'll just try to figure this out. It is 12 to 7. So 3 to 2. 3 to 2 is 6. I can roll the 6, so there's some casualty reduction. Meanwhile, 7 to 12 is do half. I could jump on one squad, but I really need to like get something big here, so okay. That is kind of the best result possible. It was below 1-to-1 odds. So -1. I can't. Yeah, it just. I think it'll just be an 8-0 or 8-1, which is fantastic for the defender. And it quote unquote does it refigure everything? No, because it's still 3 to 2. So there's still a casualty reduction. Literally, the guy that just came back is going to bite it. So that's cool. Oh. Okay, so. Okay. So 8-1 dies, even though he just popped up. 4-4-7 gets reduced. All these guys die. Right? Everybody dies. They shouldn't have had CX. The CX would have come off. And then because the leader died, these guys have to take morale checks. And it's modified by the modifier. So it just means this guy's pinned and the other guy's fine. Whew, okay. That's a trip. And over here, ambush, we'll do attacker first, defender, same thing. It's a 1-to-1 for both. So attacker, defender, nothing, melee. Okay, well that changes things slightly. Rally phase. It doesn't really change much. Rally phase, we'll try to self-rally. Nope. He's dead no matter what this turn, or next turn, sorry. Rally, nope. And leader, no. Okay. Did I take pins off? I probably didn't. I did not. Okay, well, I mean, 8-2. 8-on-8 morale check is fine. Sniper does not activate your shot. 4-1. It's probably like a 1 check if you're pinned. And what is this? 10? 10-1. No. Just no. Movement phase, there's nobody that I can move, period. Defensive fire. 18-1. Come on, any of these times. 9, that is a normal morale check, I believe. Right? 9 on 18. Yes. I'm looking at the wrong column. The other, it should have been a normal morale check. So it is 18 is a 1 check. Those guys are fine. Actually, the pin difference. Still doesn't really accomplish much. We'll do 16-1. 10. It's a normal morale check. So break pin. That sucks. That is specifically not what I want. Did I have rate of fire? I didn't have rate of fire on either shot. Then we'll do 8-2. Also, no. I don't need to do any of the shot. Actually, I don't have anybody else to shoot, really. No advanced fire phase. Routes. This guy's actually dead because he only has W3 to go to. And no matter what, it's closer, so. That goes away. Take off preps, take off defensive. Advanced phase, I mean, they're pinned, so they're screwed. They're pinned as well. They can't do anything. CC, 1-1. 1-1. Nope. Story goes on. Turn 6. Turn 6. Rally, weather, nothing. Rally, something. And rally, nothing. Take off pins. Do anything else? No. Prep fire. I mean, look, 18 up 1. Some of these, you know, don't know why I try. Random selection. 1, 2, 3. One of these LMGs breaks. Everybody else is prep fired. 8 up 2. The pin test check. They're fine. Sniper. Sniper actually activates. This is disgusting. 1, 2, 3. Oops, 3, 4, 5. It goes over here. It breaks these guys immediately. That's gross. That's 100% gross. So these guys have shot. Honestly, like, do I just want to like throw those guys? We'll do 4 up 1. Coward. So instead of no, that's a miss. 4 up 1. Pin test check. They're fine. Like, I mean, these guys will have to route, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Movement phase. You guys can 1, 2. You know, at 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, I can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm taking an 8 down 2. Okay, it's a they coward. All right, they are final fire now, and these guys are 100% dead. Actually, 1, 2, 3. This guy is 100% dead, and these guys are just gonna assault move to Woods and W5. They will take a shot. They're dead. That's it. Game. What a silly scenario. I actually don't want to shit on this scenario all that much. I think uh there's nothing that's gonna be able to do with that. Man, what a weird turn of events for a scenario like this. Yeah, wow. I would have hated being the defender on this one versus well, maybe not. Maybe I would have taken it in stride against another human opponent, but man, the rolls on this one. Honestly, these MMGs on the defender side never did anything. I don't think they had a single successful shot. Um, what else? What is there to say? I think my defense was definitely flawed. I think this scenario probably demands that you take everybody and you set them up on the right hill. The left hill being smaller is nice. The fact that there's a gully is okay. It's not really all that great. But the fact that there's way fewer orchards on this side is honestly probably like the reason you should pick the right hill. Um, Thinking about it as well, it's also a lot harder to take because with one turn of movement, it's a lot harder. Like one extra turn of movement, I should say. But um, so initially, the Americans can only set up on hex 8 or above. So you know this box, which is probably pretty high up. And I guess the ultimate point is that it makes it hard to intercept here without sacrificing a couple turns to get into these hexes, which at the end of the day are useless. Um, you know, if the French player comes in from this side, you can CX and you can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 road bonus. You can get here, for example, and maybe if you're doing it with the MMG, like you can set something up, but it's not something that one just having your guys come in one at a time can't prevent. Um, there's just no way for the French to be able to come in and really make an impact. I think this you could cut like I mean maybe you shouldn't cut this board or you know what actually revise that. Cut this from A to S and make it so that you can't come in on the western side. Boom. That's how I play this. And then shorten it by 2 turns. Yeah. I think that's how I would actually make this scenario. Um, yeah, 4.5 turns instead of 6.5. I think that's how I would do it. Yeah, wow. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did. Um, because despite any of my griping, I mean, these rolls are just crazy. I know I did some silly things with the reinforcements and trying to get them. I didn't expect or I didn't want the greens to rally. I was hoping bad rolls and then I could get this force and really just be a pain in the ass. I was hoping that the MMG in Q4 could shoot and break N3 because getting to L3, if this guy hadn't shot, the bad roll would have stayed with the conscripts, and then in my advanced phase I can take L4 or I can shoot him in the advanced fire phase. But the point is to get into these woods and then go from there. So, anyways, all to say that a scenario I'd probably change a couple of things, or at the very least, like would probably play a few more times to make sure that the MMG's breaking immediately was not like the game changing thing, which is probably what it was. Um, Out of curiosity, the Nationalists have won 11 times to the Republican 5 if Roar and Archive numbers are separate, which they aren't always, but who the hell knows? They don't make that distinction anywhere, I don't think. So, yeah, I think even with the flank doesn't really matter. Um, Man, Nationalists have won more. That's actually surprising, considering maybe it was the MMGs breaking. Maybe it was the MMGs and just a crappy defense. Like I said, I think if I was to ever play this again in a tournament, for example, only go on the right side of the board. You can forget this entire thing and not care. So, uh, all that being said, as always, thank you for watching. Next week is going to be a little strange for Tuesday because I don't know necessarily which scenario I'm going to be playing. There's a really old scenario called the Defense of Shanghai University, which I think I talked about a bit last time. Um, let's see if I can pull it up here. And like I said, it's on like a dot matrix thing, so it's not that it's impossible to play or whatever, but it's just hard to get a real feel for if I want to play this with um, Rutan or not. I'll probably swing it by him, see what he says. Alternatively, there is a scenario called Hit Them Hard. It's a solo ASL scenario by Le Franc-Tireur, issue 12, which is their Welcome to the PTO magazine. And I might just jump into that because honestly, Defense of Shanghai City has a lot of units in it, whereas Sassel will be the first time I ever try solo ASL with the actual module solo ASL. So maybe I'll head into that and play that instead. Alternatively, I'll play the starter kit scenario. So we'll see. We'll see what my fancy where my fancy takes me. As always, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you on Saturday or next time, whichever is first. Cheers.